A beautiful month, a generous month, a month that we pray and offer to God, the month of Ramadan. This month is a blessed month for all our Muslim brothers and sisters out there. And from Hyderabad, I learned this recipe, a wonderful mutton halim. The same recipe can be carried forward with chicken too. Now, let's see the basic ingredients we need for making mutton halim. Now, let's have a look at the basic ingredients we need. We need the halim powder or the halim mix. Now, since I don't have the halim mix with me, let me dry roast a few of the ingredients. So, I have 2 tablespoons of fennel, 2 tablespoons of coriander seeds, 1 tablespoon of carom seeds, button red chilies, about 20. I have cardamom, cinnamon and cloves. Okay, 1 tablespoon of black pepper, cumin, black cumin and bay leaf. We are going to crush the bay leaf. So I'm going to dry roast all this and grind it. I will have my halim mix. Now for the halim itself, I have soaked all the other ingredients like basmati rice, moong dal, chana dal, urud dal, barley, masoor dal. Okay, and of course I have here quarter kg of mutton because I don't want too much of halim. I also have chopped onions and the best ingredient is ghee. So this roughly takes about 8 hours to cook on firewood, but I'm going to make this particular recipe in my cooker. I'm adding the fennel, the coriander, the carom seeds, cumin, black cumin, black pepper and 8 cardamoms, 8 cloves and about 2 inches of cinnamon sticks. So dry roast all this together. And I've taken 2 bay leaves. So we need them crushed. In case you have fresh ones, well and good. The aroma is, quite amazing. Okay, now I think it's time for me to add the dry chilies. I'm removing the stem. So our halim mixture is ready. I'm going to let this cool and then grind it. So for mutton halim, I'm going to take the mutton, add it to the cooker, add a little bit of ginger and garlic paste, about half a tablespoon of ginger and 1.5 tablespoon of garlic. Okay, I'm going to add water to this and I'm going to pressure cook it. The meat should be really tender. In case we smash it, it should fall apart. We are going to add the rice, the urud dal, barley, moong dal, the chana dal and masoor dal together, and we are going to pressure cook this. So to this I'm going to add a little bit of turmeric powder, just about a pinch should do. So I have all the dals here. As you can see, all the lentils are cooked. I'm using a total immersion blender and I am smashing this. In case you don't have a blender like I do, you would have to let this cool and then beat it up in a mixie. Our lentils are cooked and ready. Again, using the blender, I'm going to. So here I'm mincing the meat too using the blender. So as you can see, we've got our mutton smashed as well. Okay, we've got everything ready for our halim. So we will begin by adding a generous amount of ghee to the halim. Okay, and to the ghee we'll add the onions, and my usual rule for cooking is add salt. Okay, so here we're going to add salt, fry the onions well. So to this I'm going to add 3 green chilies to cook along with the halim, 2 spoons of halim mix. We don't have to add the spices, so I'm adding the mutton to this mixture. And once the mutton changes color, we'll add the lentil mixture. This dish is normally cooked for 8 hours. I've just found a shortcut, cooking the meat separately and the lentils separately. But ultimately, if you could do it together, the taste is going to be awesome. And remember, this dish is a porridge like dish. Okay, so let this cook. So I've added all the lentils, and I'm mixing it up. So we'll have to let this cook till the ghee which we poured initially separates from the mutton, and of course it should be on a low flame. It has to cook a lot. You can see our mutton halim is almost done. It does not stick to the sides, you can see. And as I told you, the ghee which we added initially is separating from the mutton. So yeah, so you can see it doesn't stick to the corners. Okay, so our mutton halim is ready. I'm going to take out a bit of the mutton halim and transfer it into the dish for serving. Sprinkle a bit of onions. You can serve and garnish the mutton halim with lemon, a little bit of fried onions, and enjoy. I hope you like this dish. Do try it, and I will be waiting to hear your feedback. Hope you like it.